Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Augustus, and I'm back again with another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. And when we last left off, we were reading poems. Before we get started, I noticed something kind of interesting when I was testing some audio settings, because for some reason, I'm not going to get into that. But yeah, I noticed something interesting because I opened and closed the game like 3 or 4 times in a row to make sure things were recording correctly, and fingers crossed. And I wasn't paying too much attention, but I noticed it was there the last time that I opened it, the time that I'm currently have it open on, the current session. Instead of the warning that it normally gives at the beginning, I don't remember what it says. The viewer discretion, reader discretion, what the fuck ever thing. Instead of that, it just said, play with me. Which is interesting. Very, very interesting. But, anyway, let's get into it, shall we, with Yuri's poem. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri's first covers her mouth. I keep wanting to say Yuri's fist covers her mouth. No, Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphor indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to use their new style very deliberate. Make their new style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form the two together, or fit the two together. The end result is that both of these styles and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's nothing you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by experience and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oops, I just clicked the thing. on my phone, trying to open something. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green blue-green of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Oh, actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Augustus. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their thoughts and express thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. I don't know why my knee constantly pops while I'm recording, other than, I'm not bouncing my feet like normal, so I'm just kind of moving around. Whatever. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. I was really nervous about doing all of this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Augustus. Me too. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. I also, I noticed that soundtrack. I noticed that. Don't think you can pull one past me that easily. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? Well, clearly you're not a cultured person. No, I'm kidding. Because I can't say she's not read manga before because, she is the prototypical, the music sounds fine. She is the prototypical, I don't really want to say otaku because she barely brings it up. It's barely mentioned other than the fact that she reads manga. She doesn't really have an otaku kind of personality, Oh, well, I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Augustus did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change it anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Augustus liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Augustus appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to do everything I do overly cute. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Augustus started showing up. And then Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't concern you. Taking out your own securities on others. Like that? You're really acting as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? And look who's talking, you wannabe edgy bitch. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people don't have to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your striking attitude. You think you can contain your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Oh, this is just getting over the top. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with you? With your head? Yeah, go on. Let Augustus hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for after you. Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Augustus, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. What? Okay. That's a thing that happened. Yuri. Okay. Okay. Alright. Hey, Monica. Oh, hey there, Monica. How's it going? Just you here? Standing in front of the text box? Standing in front of the choices that I can still technically click on, but I'm not gonna do that. I wouldn't do that to you, Monica. Just letting those two argue, I guess. Hey, Augustus. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back after once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even comfort my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never really had it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri, I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did. Augustus, please don't hate me. Please? I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can just go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you want me around. You don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not like that. It's not that. I didn't get much a chance to discuss my book with Augustus. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but Well then, is this song different? I don't remember the poem song. Despite hearing it an amount of times, I've already forgotten it. That was interesting. Intriguing. I'm going to get a drink of water very quickly. But that was interesting. Very interesting indeed. So, what are we going to do? What do we want to do? Well, let's just continue on as we were. Melancholy, anger, ribbon, unstable, twirl, puppy, hair, awesome, milk, eternity. I like eternity. Clouds, atone, prayer, disown, tenacious, alone, landscape, email, anime, sugar. Clouds. Oh, wow. Headphones, extreme, vitality, melody, Valentine, loud, passion, insight, hop, laugh. Passion. Huh. Wrath, games, clumsy, captive, playground, vibrant, cage, strawberry, bunny, journey. Grief, imagination, happiness, sweet, play, giggle, vivid, sunny, sadness, portrait. Candy, sensation, unrestrained, pout, disaster, childhood, bleh, fickle, and fester. Breathe, blanket, cheer, secretive, family, analysis, horror, lucky swimsuit. Holiday, time, extraordinary, destiny, nightgown, silly, desire, intellectual, suicide, comfort. Party, raindrops, flying, forgive, tragedy, dance, peace, precious, charm, bouncy. Electricity, scars, embrace, marriage, music, color, flowers, disarray, calm, dream. Peaceful, covet, nature, treasure, hurt, wonderful, graveyard, misery, special, fireworks. Determination, vertigo, promise, lust, effulgent, pleasure, pink, feather, whistle, sing. Despise, love, fireflies, anxiety, infallible, dazzle, unending, fear, shopping, cute. Vacation, romance, shame, waterfall, philosophy, hopeless, infinite, meager, spinning, misfortune. Infinite? Fantasy, memories, chocolate, adventure, joy, pure, universe, vivacious, question, heaven sent. Friends, sticky, ocean, explode, parfait, agonizing, cry, jump, unrequited, boop. Shiny, tears, hope, contamination, incongruent, disorient, bliss, summer, sunset, fun. This is just weird. I actually don't remember what happens with this. Yeah, whatever. Contamination's fun. Kawaii, warm, heartbeat, defeat, kitty, jump, uncanny, dark, whisper, lipstick. Frightening, bubbles, kiss, lazy, daydream, sparkle, inferno, lollipop, skipping, rainbow. This one. Afterimage, nibble, death, variance, massacre, starscape, empty, heart, doki doki, whirlwind. Starscape. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Augustus. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me, or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you're considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I can tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Augustus, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and... sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I guess you haven't seen her either? Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help worrying a little bit. What? Why are you guys looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said, and I'll do my best today to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you say something yesterday? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? What? That's, People, blind sight, lifeline. Tip, tie, sleeve. Interesting. Very interesting from you there, Natsuki. Very expressive. I'll accept your apology anyway if it'll help you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear it since I was afraid you secretly hated me or something. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period was study hall, To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it as I was practicing the piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, it must require a lot of dedication. So I'm impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should just play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I'll look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Augustus. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. But I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already ran off into the closet. Augustus, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay. Get me start now. Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath, then pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. I think, ladies and gentlemen, I'll do a couple more lines. I think I know where I want to end this. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thank you very much. If there's one thing that makes reading any better, it's a nice cup of tea. And not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small pitcher of water from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and then fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts with her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri heads out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave again? No, it's not like that this time. She just is filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. And that, I think, is where we're going to end off this episode. So, next time, we spend a little bit more time with Yuri. So, I hope to see you all there.